Setting your condition for your Graphtec Craft Robo machine can be a huge time saver. When you purchase your machine from sewingmachine.com or Southeast Sewing, we preset the conditions for you. We set the machine up with 5 conditions. In order to set your conditions, you get to the Ready screen and press the Condition button. You will notice a small arrow pointing to your condition. We set condition number 1 for our Easy Weed material. The first thing that you do is press the right arrow key. Pressing the right arrow key shows you what tool you're using. Most tools require the blue cutting blade, which is installed in your machine. That is the 9U tool. Continuing to press the right arrow key takes you to your force option. Your force option for Easy Weed is set to 14. If you find that that is not cutting enough, you can increase the force by moving the up or down arrow keys. Next, you set your speed, again pressing the right arrow key, and the arrow moves to the speed option, and we set that to 30 for the Easy Weed material. Finally, you set your quality. You set that to 1, and you press your enter key. You have then set condition number 1 on your machine. Then I will press condition and the up arrow and go to number 2. We set the second condition for our upper flock material. It uses a red blade. I use my right arrow and I change my tool from 9U to 15U. This is for my red blade holder. I then press my right button twice and I set my force to 25. Once I set it to 25, I press my right arrow to my speed and I lower it down to 10. Finally, I hit my right arrow again and I change my quality to 1 and I press the enter key. This sets condition number 2. Pressing the condition button and then the up arrow changes it to condition number 3. Condition number 3 is for my Fashion Flex material. I'll use my right arrow and it uses a 9U blade. Again, the blue blade, the same as we used for Easy Weed. We arrow over twice to our force, and on Fashion Flex we set the force to 15. Then we use the right arrow to speed. We set the speed to 30. We use the right arrow and we set the quality to 1. Then I press the enter key. Now my condition number 3 is set. Press condition, change to 4. This is for my Galaxy fabric. It also uses my 9U blade. I then use my right arrow to change to my force. My force is set to 20 for the Galaxy fabric. I use my right arrow to my speed. My speed is on 10. I use my right arrow to quality. My quality is on 1. And I press enter. Finally, I press the condition key and I change it to condition 5. This is for my regular sticky sign vinyl. It also uses the 9U blade. I arrow over to my force. I set it to 13. I arrow over to my speed and I set it to 30. I arrow over to my quality. I set it to 1 and I press enter. I have now set up 5 different conditions within my cutter. I can modify those conditions as needed, or I can add more if I would like.